Hi everyone, this is the Viola video for Ash Grove. We're going to be working on the second part, which starts at the second ending, measure 10 to the end. So before we play that whole section, we're going to work on little parts of it. So when you take a look at the music, so the second ending until measure 18, that's a new part. It's different. But when you get to measure 19 to the end, it's actually the same thing as the beginning. So you already know half of this second part. It's just the first part, it's different. But as you can see, it is pretty much all dotted half notes, which are 3 beats long. So you want to make sure you're counting to 3. You're not rushing and having nice long bows during this section. Using a nice long bow will help you not to rush. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to start at the second ending, measure 10, and I'm going to play to measure 18. Now, I don't want you to play just yet. I just want you to follow along, practice using, you get shadow bow, so practice using long bows, move your fingers, but don't play yet. So I'm going to start at measure 10, and I'm going to play to measure 18 so you can hear what it sounds like. So we start on A1. So I'm going to count to 3 and it'll be my turn. So I'm starting right on measure 10, the second ending. So my turn. 1, my turn. 1, 3, 3 on D, 3, open A, D, 3, 1, D, A, and then we will go into the part that you already know from the first part. All right, so notice I was using full bows. It's really, really important not to rush because the cellos are so the first violins have the main melody, which have some eighth notes in it, but the cellos have a counter melody and they're playing each beat. So you can really we want to make sure that you feel 3 beats because if not, we will get off. So we're going to start at measure 10 and play all the way to measure 18. Here we go. We start with 1 on A, down bow. All right, I'll count to 3, so get ready. 1 on A to start. So 1, 2, 3. 1, D3, 3, 3. Again, open A, D, 3, 1, D, A. And that's that part. So now, starting at measure 19, it's the first part again. So to remind you what that sounds like, I'm going to play it. So, and this is another one. You guys are playing each beat, all of those quarter notes. I know you're probably thinking, oh, those are all open Ds. I know how to play those. So you want to make sure that because you know how to play them, you don't rush because you guys are important here. You're keeping the beat. So I'm going to start at measure 19. I'll play measure 19 to the end, and then we'll play that part together. So we start on open D. Notice how I'm keeping the beat. 1, my turn. 2, 1, 2, 2, D, D, G2, 3, D, 1, D, 3, 2, A1. So look at that last note real quick. There's 2 symbols above it. The one that looks like a part of a box, which is down bow, but then the symbol above that where it's a dot with a circle over it. So that's called a fermata. We've talked about it before, I think, but so a fermata means to hold. So even though the note itself is a dotted half note, which is 3 beats, the fermata means we're going to hold it longer than 3 beats. It's kind of hard right now because we're playing through a computer, but when you're playing with everyone in the orchestra, like actually with everyone, the what you would do is you would watch the conductor, they would hold their hands, and then you wouldn't stop playing until they cut you off. So basically, we're probably going to hold that last note for around 5 beats instead of 3. You don't really have to count. Like I said, usually you just hold it, look at the conductor, and play until they cut you off. So let's start at measure 19, which again is the same part as the first section. So we start on open D, and measure 19, we start on open D, and it's an up bow. Here we go. I'll count to 3. Measure 19 to the end. 1, 2, 3. D. 2, 1, 2, 2, D, D, G2, 3, D, 1, D, 3, 2, A1, hold, and off. All right, we're going to now start back up at measure 10, the second ending, and play all the way to the end. If there's any parts you'd like to work on before you do that, just pause the video, practice that, and then re-zoom the video when you're ready. All right, measure 10, we start on A1, and it's a down bow. So measure 10 all the way to the end. Here we go. I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, D3, 3, 3. Again. Open A. D. 3. 1. D. A. Now open D. D. 2, 1, 2, 2, D, D, G2, 3, D, 1, D, 3, 2, A1. All right, that is the second part of Ash Grove. Tune in for the next video where we will be playing the entire song from start to finish, including the first and second ending. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.